Hey guys, before we get into this video, I wanted to mention that I'm doing a shark card giveaway right now on my Twitter account. So we've gotten a lot of vehicles over the last couple of days. The Strider, the new Hermes, which is not free anymore. And of course, today we got the Overflawed Autarch. So there's a lot of new content, a lot of new vehicles. I'm going to be doing a $3.5 million shark card giveaway. That's going on my Twitter right now, and I'll be announcing the winner in a couple of days. So check that out. You don't want to miss it, and I'll leave a link to it in the description so you can get involved. And who knows, you might be walking away $3.5 million richer. Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, we're going to be talking about all the new content that Rockstar has added into the game. So they've removed the snow, but they've added a couple goodies for us to check out too. Rockstar are cranking out cars and new content, which is absolutely insane. Let's take a look at the brand new vehicle that was added. It's going to be on the Legendary Motorsports site, and it's the only drip feed supercar in our list today, and that is the Overflawed Autarch, and its price is essentially $2 million, as you can see here, $1,955,000. It's a two-seater supercar. It's an overflawed vehicle, which is only the second one we have in the game, which is incredibly cool. So the description is, this is not a hypercar. It's not a sports prototype or a concept GT. It's something else, something much, much better. And this isn't even an advert for whatever it is. The Autarch doesn't need an advert. It doesn't need anything. It doesn't have already, least of all, the approval of an irrelevance like you. No, you need it more than you need money, dignity, or life itself. Go on. We dare you not to buy it. Okay, very interesting description for this car. Looking at the stats here, top speed is about 4 1/4, acceleration is 4 3/4, braking is just about 2, and then traction is almost all the way at 5, so that's really good right there. So we'll be breaking down the performance of this thing a little bit later if you are interested, but long story short, this supercar is now available, and it is here for $1,955,000 if you do really want one. All right, so here we go with the brand new Overflawed Autarch right here. We've done a couple of videos on this car as an unreleased vehicle, and now we finally get to check it out as one that is officially added in Grand Theft Auto Online. So let's go ahead and modify this vehicle. So you can see here 19 options for customization, which obviously is pretty good for a supercar, including a ton of bumper options. We've gone over a lot of these customization options in previous videos, so I'm going to try and not bore you a ton with this, but I do love the fact that it comes stock with like the Overflawed logo on the diffuser. I think that's actually pretty cool because the crown and the font and the text is obviously really cool. So this car is amazing customization wise, which is obviously a ton of fun. I love it when supercars have like great customization, and the Autarch is certainly one of those. So kind of a cool quirk about the Autarch, you don't see it right now because the secondary color is black, but the secondary color actually has an impact on the color of the wheels. So like there's a ring of color that goes around the rim that changes based off of what you do on the secondary color. And the secondary color doesn't do a whole lot to this vehicle. So you can have a really fun color as the secondary color if you wanted to and create a pretty cool design. Now, definitely one of the things I want to test about this car is if you can change the color of the stock rims. So what I'm actually going to do here in order to test that out is just do like a muscle wheel like this, and then we're just going to change it to a super random color to see if it will work. So they're actually black by default, but let's see if we can't change them to like fluorescent blue. I want to see if that's going to work. All right, so here comes the big test. Can we change the stock rims on this car? And the answer is no. So I added a custom license plate, but even though the rims are not stock, or they're not chrome, I should say, you don't have the ability to change them to a different color. That's a bummer. I thought that would have been cool to have that red ring effect on the outside and still be able to change it to something like alloy or chrome or maybe white. I'm not pretty sure, but that's a bummer. That would have been a really cool feature of the Overflawed Autarch. So it's raining in game, so I wanted to bring it inside to check out some other cool features. One that I really like is the headlights. You guys know I'm a big fan of the way headlights work. These are pretty unique in and of themselves, but if you turn on the brights, you get those sort of lower lights that turn on as well, which I really like. Again, Rockstar either hit or miss with the way the headlights work. They either do them pretty well, or they just forget that they exist, and in some cases that can be a huge bummer, but in the Autarch case, it's awesome. Also, I'm a huge fan of the way the doors open. You can see the engine is obviously in the back, which is pretty neat. You've got those doors that fly open like a butterfly, which is really, really cool. And then you've got these like crazy accessories in the front. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be about. It's the same thing like the Italy GTB Custom has in its front. But again, I'm not really too sure what that's supposed to be. But it is nice. That's really great for car shows and whatnot. This vehicle is super cool. As far as the interior goes, it's nothing all that special, as you can see here. Just your pretty normal supercar interior. I wish they had done the Overflod logo on the steering wheel. That would have been really cool because it looks amazing on the back right there. So this right here is the brand new supercar to be added into Grand Theft Auto Online, the Overflod Autarch. As I stated later, we're going to be doing a review on sort of the performance and an overall guide on this vehicle a little bit later. But this right here is just sort of the short version of this car and some of its cool features and quirks that I thought you guys would want to be aware about. It's a $2 million supercar. From the feel that I can get right now, it seems like it's pretty quick. Again, I'll have to dive deeper into this vehicle a little bit more, but on the surface, it feels really quick. So we'll see how that stacks up. I've stated some cars feel really quick, but when they, when I get to actually testing them and whatnot, they don't seem to be all that great. But this is the new supercar that was added. Again, it's going to be the only supercar that will be in the drip feeding of the Doomsday Heist DLC. So very, very interesting stuff. Again, pretty epic vehicle we've got on our hands so far. Now, in addition to that, Rockstar have added a new adversary mode into the game, which could not be more confusing. It's called Slashers, not to be confused with the original Slasher that came out in 2015. Slashers is apparently a modification of that adversary mode, which we'll be checking out in a little bit. So it looks like there is 7 total maps. This first one right here is in the Grand Sonora Desert, although it looks like it's in an interior, so we'll have to check that out. Number 2 is in Palito Bay. Number 3 is in the Grand Sonora Desert as well. That one looks like it's at the IAA facility or an IAA facility. So it actually looks like it's inside either our facility or the one from the Doomsday Heist, so that's pretty cool. You have Slashers 4, which is in Palito Bay. Again, all of these look to be like they're in interior, so I don't think the locations matter all that much. This is at Los Santos International Airport. That's Slashers 5. Slashers 6 is in El Burro Heights. And then Slashers 7 is at the Humane Labs and Research. So again, it looks like a pretty fun adversary mode. It's also double money and RP as well. And that double money and RP is going to be lasting for 1 week. So the double money and RP on this adversary mode is going to be ending on January 2nd. So the next time the tunables are set to update is for that. And that is when it is going to be ending. So you'll have about a week to take advantage of this double money and RP opportunity. All right, so let's jump into Slashers. The description is, like any good horror film, this isn't supposed to be fair. You're supposed to be fleeing in terror with only a flashlight for company, pursued by a crew of deranged shotgun-wielding psychos. Your only consolation is that in less than a minute, the roles are going to switch, and it'll be you who'll be drenched in the cold blood of your enemies. Last team standing wins. Okay, so that's actually pretty exciting. So we're going to get a couple players in here, and I want to see just how this mode compares to the normal Slasher and see how different it is. All right, so it looks like the 2 teams are both Slashers, so I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work. We're going to find out here. And it says the Slashers team will be randomly chosen at the start of the mode. Every minute the Slashers team will swap. Okay, so that right there is how it's going to work. All right, so here we go. We're jumping into it. Yeah, this definitely looks like it's taking place inside one of the facilities, or maybe inside one of the rooms we were in for the Doomsday Heist. Hide from the slash. Okay, first of all, you can't see anything unless you turn the flashlight on. Oh my gosh. This is incredible. Don't shine the flashlight on me, teammate. That's not good. Don't do that. All right, we got to hide from the slasher. Okay. This is incredibly scary. I'm not going to lie. So the same like fears that you have in Slasher, you have in this. Your minimap is going to be huge, although you can't actually make it bigger because when you expand, you just get sort of the outside world. So I'm going to hope that whatever I'm doing, I am just, I'm good right now because right now I can't see anything. And I'm just hoping that the Slasher doesn't find me. All right, so now the roles have switched and we are the hunters. And you get these like creepy alien masks. And oh my God, this is so weird. It puts like this Halloween weather effect. This is impossible. There are so many little hiding spots in here that you could use to find someone. I guess with more people, this would definitely be way more interesting. But with a small number like this, it is tense. Like, there is so many little areas to hide. And then it gives you a warning when the area is going to be shrinking in a couple seconds. So I'm going to have to put this flashlight away and I'm going to have to go hide again. Oh my God. Now we have to hide from the slashers. This is just insane. Oh my God, I just lost my teammate. Now, another thing, when you're the hunted, you actually get thermal vision on, which gives you sort of an advantage. So I guess because you don't have a weapon, Rockstar feel like you can get thermal vision. I thought that was it right there, but no. So this gives me pretty good protection against the actual slasher because I'll be able to see, for the most part, where they're coming from. And then I should be able to run. Like, there he is right here. Oh my gosh. Okay, I just saw him. The thermal vision helps a little bit, but it's not like clear as day. All right. Oh gosh. All right. So there's both of them right there. I don't know if they can see me, but the thing's about to shrink. Oh my God. They're right there. Change over. I took out one. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's the other one. Got them both. That was perfect timing. Wow. Oh my gosh. That's incredible. So I got very lucky right there that right as the round was ending, I was able to discover them. They kind of just fell right into my lap, and then it was pitch black for them as they tried to fight me. This game mode is actually going to be a ton of fun. All right, and that right there is the new Slashers Adversary mode. It should give you a pretty good idea of how it works. I think I'm more of a fan of this one than the original 2015 one. That one is really cool. I like how it gives both teams the opportunity in order to end up being the slasher. I feel like that is a ton of fun. So before we end today's video, we need to talk about New Year's Day gifts and more snowfall. Rockstar stated on the newswire, with 2017 drawing to a close, it's time to look back at what an eventful year in Los Santos and Blaine County it's been. You've hurled yourself through countless loops and tubes and special vehicle circuit, staked your claim in the illegal arms trade and gun running, dominated the skies in Smuggler's Run, and stopped Southern San Andreas from certain destruction, the Doomsday Heist. To celebrate your accomplishments, keep an eye out for a couple more unlocks over the next few days to help bring in the new year and the return of everyone's favorite white stuff. So basically what that means is we're going to be getting more free livery gifts and stuff like that from what we've been seeing over the past couple of days. And then, as I mentioned in my video earlier, snow will be returning for New Year's Day and New Year's Eve and around that time. So that's going to be pretty awesome. I'm obviously excited for the new gifts. Getting the liveries and unlocks for those vehicles should be pretty cool. But anyways, that right there is all the information that I'm going to be talking about for you guys in this video today. Hopefully you did enjoy. I think the new supercar is awesome. I think that the Slashers game mode is really fun. So overall, a great day for new content that has been added in Grand Theft Auto Online. As always, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments section down below. Let me know what you think about the new vehicle and the new adversary mode as well. If you did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would of course be awesome. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.